Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.
Make it slow and easy.
Welcome to the Rock and Review. You know what, and you're justified in buying Karen Waldrup's new album after hearing that song, thanks to Karen and to Chris. I mean, that is so amazing. You know, it's like, that really, I think, speaks to your heritage, you know, coming out of Louisiana. Although now are you considered a Nashville native also? I mean, you
probably.
Yeah.
Probably. At this
Well,
point.
you know, you guys sound so great on this. I know you've been touring, and I've had such a problem getting you guys on the TV show because it's like, yeah, Karen's on tour again, and so, you know, it's a good problem.
Right.
You know, and with all, you know, the Billboard success you've had and everything, with your songs and all your hits, and also, I got to bring up, Karen, your family, your video following of 220 million of your closest friends.
Right. You know, it is. It's a unique thing. You know, when you make video content every single week, which I do. I do a Waldrup Wednesday, which is probably the primary, you know, reason why we've had such a strong following with our social media is because every single week on Wednesday, I put out a super laid-back video of me acoustic, and it connects with people in a way that is indescribable. And then they not only follow the music, but they're actually connected to the music. So when they come to the show and they meet me, I'm the same girl they saw in that video.
Right.
So it's this really rich connection between people all across the globe. And it's just, it really is mind-blowing, even just to talk about it. It's like, wow, that's a lot.
Well, you know, and you and I were talking before we came down to the studio, Karen, to where you're very unique as an artist that you have that kind of video following, because so much of what you've done with your music and with your fans has been through Facebook, and even like the Reba McEntire song you did, you know, and then that went viral.
Yeah.
And you know, talk about that, where you played that song for a fan, and then it just kind of exploded.
Yeah, it was actually my birthday, and I was thinking, okay, well, I need to figure out what I'm going to do for my birthday, because my birthday's on Waldrup Wednesday. So I went live on Facebook, and I asked people, I'm like, hey, what do you guys think I should do? Should I jump out of a cake? Should I do live stream? What should I do? And everyone started commenting that they wanted me to hear me do a Reba song, because I've never sang a Reba song. I've sang Dolly Parton, I've done Patsy Cline, I've done all these, but I've never done Reba. And so the guy says, one of the guys says, Reba McEntire's Fancy. And the minute he said it, I started singing it. I remember it all very well looking back. And then I'm like, that's what I'm going to do. So Chris and I, when we were in Manton, Michigan, we were staying in a bed and breakfast, and the lady who owned the bed and breakfast had a little shed. And we went out to the shed, found this old keyboard, piano, and it was dusty, and it was perfect, and the set looked like the song. And, you know, people connected, and I asked them for a birthday gift. I said, for my birthday, will you share this video? And they did, because they understand, Waldrup Worldwide understands the authenticity of what we do.
Right.
They feel it, they know that it's real, and they know that they want to support it because it's honest.
Right.
You know, there's nothing that we do that is not honest. We tell the truth to people and how we function, and how I raised Indiegogo funds for this record, and a lot of those people are...
Which is amazing. You know, because this is your first full-length album.
Yes.
And, you know, but you've gotten so much positive, and there it is. I think it looks great. And obviously,
Thank you.
I've been listening to it so much. I mean, I love all the songs, you know, such as, you know, Nobody's Running Away, and Parker Presley, the slow and easy that you opened up with. Although I love your version of I Hope You Dance. It was funny because I was playing it for my daughter last night, and I was saying, listen to Karen's version of this.
I love it.
I said, we need to work this up for when we play senior centers. It's like, you know, I thought, yeah, I really like how you did that. You made it your own.
Thanks. I Hope You Dance is definitely the most powerful song that I've ever seen or heard. And I actually got to sing it with the songwriter Mark Sanders at Tin Pan South. And even the one who wrote it, him and Tia Sellers wrote it. And if you talk to Mark Sanders, he will admit that the song has this special power to it. It makes people feel empowered. It makes people feel like seize the moment, take advantage of the day. And I can't explain the impact that I Hope You Dance has had on my career. What it has had for Leanne Womack's career must be just another whole conversation. But for me, I mean, it really has. It paid for my record. The people who connected, it exploded.
Well, yeah,
my
because
socials.
after that came out, after you just did your version of it, then it flooded in with all the donations, right?
I know. It was like a miraculous gift. It really was. And then the producer, his name is Garth Fundus, and he agreed to do the record before we ever even had the funding.
And he's an award-winning producer also, I'd like to bring
He's
up.
unbelievable. Working with him was such an honor. And Chris and I were exhausted every time we left the studio, but he pulled it out of us, and we loved it. And it was just a thrill to work with him. So he is my mentor, my role model. He is such a genuine, musical, talented man. And
well, now I want to bring up too for our viewers, Karen, that you actually, co-wrote 9 of the 11 songs on Justified also?
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big footprint.
Well, and that was a huge Garth. Garth said, "Hey, we're in the new day here. You got to write this.
Yeah.
You got to have ownership in these tracks because streaming has changed everything."
Right.
So he pushed me, and he kept me writing, and he wouldn't stop. I mean, he just constantly would just say no to songs or keep writing or this isn't what you're going for. He made me write Justified 3 times before he liked it.
Wow. But you know what, to me, also knowing your background, Karen, it's like I love the horns because I don't think you hear that in a lot of current music, and I like hearing something different like that. I think it helps bring emotion. And also, to me, from your background from Louisiana, I think it also fits that, don't you?
Thanks, yes. And that's probably one of the reasons why I have such a love for the saxophone specifically, because I remember being a child, because I remember walking around the French Quarter and hearing horns. It's like me having a band without a saxophone player just doesn't even seem right. Like it needs
It
that.
really reminded me of like a Preservation Hall.
I love it.
Whenever you go in and see those musicians, and they're always amazing.
I love it.
Down in the French Quarter. Now, I wanted to bring up also, how did you end up getting involved with the whole Haiti Mission thing?
So we have a huge following on the internet, and so my management had a connection with it's an organization called Mission of Hope Haiti, and they approached my management and said, "Hey, she's got like 500,000 people who pay attention to what she's doing. Why not? Let's partner. Let's go bring her to Haiti.
Right.
Let's let her have God move in her life and decide how she wants to creatively affect the nation." So they flew me in with my team. It was me, my manager Chris, and my friend Mel King. And we went around Haiti. We played more music in 4 days in Haiti than we've ever played in any other freaking town.
I love the pictures from there also. So when viewers go to your website and everything, the pictures are just astounding.
We
seeing
played
you guys
so
performing down
much
there.
music. And what was cool about it is that all we had to do was that. That's all they asked us to do was just go community to community, nursing homes, children's orphanages, all these places and play, and they were filming. And then once we decided, okay, well, why don't we use this song to raise funds for a high school in Haiti.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
So that's what we started to do. So we opened up missionofhopehaiti.com. You guys can go visit. Oh, that's called highschoolforhaiti.com. You can also visit Mission of Hope. But highschoolforhaiti.com is the link.
Yeah.
And it's every time I play a show, I tell people about it. They can go to the link, make a contribution. And then on the flip side, my friend Mel King raised $6,600 to buy the specific woman that let us into her home, which was a shack with a blue tarp.
Right.
But her home. She invited us in, she opened our eyes, and she taught us so much about life and about women and about strength that Mel felt like she had to build this lady a home. So she raised $6,600 personally, sent it to the mission, and they're building her 4 walls, a lock on her door, and a toilet in her home.
How incredible.
For $6,600.
And all this coming from the trip that you guys made down there.
Yeah.
Just as a way to help and give back.
Well, and I think it's one of those things where we were already looking for a global outlet for charity, and it kind of just came to us. And it was a perfect fit because we're Waldrup Worldwide. We're not Waldrup US.
Right.
So we wanted to do something international. We wanted to do something for an impoverished nation in another country.
Well, and you've got fans, like you said, worldwide, Spain, everywhere, that reach out to you. And like we were talking before we came down to the studio too, Karen, it's like you reach back out to them.
Yeah.
So it's two-way communication. It's not just you putting out music or talking to them through your videos. You actually reach out to them individually, and that's how I think you built the base that you have.
It's pretty wild. And then when they come to my gig, they drive for 5 or 6 hours or something crazy, and then they're like, it looks like they're meeting Taylor Swift or something. And I'm like, hey, I'm just Karen Waldrup. Like,
Well, you have had a few hits on Billboard,
Right.
so I mean, I think I'm sure New Orleans and Louisiana are pretty proud of you as well as your family.
Thank
Now,
you.
where's the best place? Obviously the album Justified is for sale everywhere you buy your music. Whether you download it, I suggest you buy the album because I really like the artwork and the whole little sign look thing here. We see it right there.
I sign every copy.
Yeah, and so basically, website-wise, where's the best place for viewers to go?
So KarenWaldrup.com is obviously the place that I send people that want to buy a physical CD, and I believe in signing every single copy, mainly because you can stream it.
Right.
So by adding that little extra thing, it makes people want the physical and have it in their home and show their friends, oh, Karen signed it. And,
Yeah.
so that's cool. So KarenWaldrup.com for like the store and the CD, but Facebook, Karen Waldrup, Facebook.com/Karen Waldrup is where our family communicates with each other.
For your videos and everything.
For my videos and the
For
free
Waldrup
Waldrup
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. So
Yeah.
like the page and you're in the family. It's free and you get a free video every week.
And also you get to see all of the great shows coming up. And I heard rumors you might have some new videos coming up in the next few months also.
That's
maybe.
right, yes. So we've been working on a music video that's, making a music video is quite the project. But
yeah.
we really wanted to back the record with a really strong video. So we decided to do the music video to a song that Reba McEntire wrote that I had no part of writing, but it's my favorite song on the record. It's called Sometimes He Does, and it is this edge of your seat, emotional pull that you just, the first time I heard it was like 5 years ago, and I fell in love with it. I never dreamed it would be on my record, but I fell in love with it driving through Utah with the band. I heard it for the first time, and I started crying, and I had to pull over. And then I'm like, oh my God. And then I listened to it for like 5 years. And then Mark Sanders, that wrote I Hope You Dance, he said, do you want any of the Lori McKenna songs? And I started laughing and said, of course, I want, Sometimes He Does, but she ain't gonna give that to me. Well, she said yes. So it's on the record, yeah.
That is so amazing. Well, I'll tell you what, so many great songs on here. Karen Waldrup, Justified. Be sure and catch her in concert. Join the family on Facebook and also check her out on the web. And I just love this album, and I can't wait to see the new video also.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
The very talented Karen Waldrup. Thanks for watching The Rockin' Review.
Have a great day.
Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.